It's a Wednesday here at GP Fans and the title battle is still twisting and turning, but are Red Bull starting to close their grip on the Drivers' World Championship for Max Verstappen? We're still talking about what happened in Mexico with Valtteri Bottas giving the Dutchman too much room, but the Dutchman has come out to defend his, well, I suppose not teammate, although some people think that Valtteri may be working to help Max over Hamilton. More on that a little later on. But we're also talking about Martin Brundle and his grid walks. I know, I'm surprised as well. A Constructors' battle, a Drivers' World Championship battle, but Brundle is the big headline of today. Before we go any further and get into that, hit the subscribe button down below to stay up to date with everything that we do here at the channel. But now, let's get into the news in Formula 1 this Wednesday. We've got a triple header, a title fight, a Constructors' title battle, and we're talking, of course, about Martin Brundle's grid walks here at GP Fans. Yes, Formula 1 has brought in the Brundle clause on the grid before races after the incident between former racer, now turned pundit, Martin Brundle and the entourage of Meg Thee Stallion in Austin, Texas from earlier this year. The Sky Sports broadcaster has often been beaten away by celebrities as he wanders the F1 grid before races, trying to pick up any nuggets of information he can from the F1 pit crews and drivers, as well as interacting with the rich and famous who linger around the cars in the spotlight. But when Meg Thee Stallion shut down any chance of a freestyle rap before Sunday's race in Texas, Martin Brundle, after his request was denied, then found himself dealing with the entourage of the celebrity rapper before being pushed away by her heavies and taking to Twitter to voice his frustration about the incident in Texas. F1 has heard Brundle's concerns and now placed new restrictions on the entourages of those celebrities mingling on the grid pre-race. There have been new rules introduced that any celebrities on the grid must not have bodyguards any longer, said Brundle. I like to call out some of the celebs that I think are just using the grid a little bit, if I'm honest, he added. They don't have a passion. I know there are millions of fans at home going, I should be on that grid. I'm a massive Formula 1 fan, not them. But my claim to fame at last. I get ignored by Meg Thee Stallion, I get biffed out of the way by a Man Mountain, and then told off by a Malfoy lookalike who doubtless was on his first ever time to a Formula 1 grid. I put out a simple tweet about it and got 5 million impressions. I don't understand any of that, to be honest. I mean, I don't understand why this is one of the top trending stories on our site at the moment, but it seems to me that everybody wants to talk and listen to the discussion around Martin Brundle and his incident with Meg Thee Stallion. And now Brundle has his way, there will be no more heavies and entourages to remove him out of the picture, and he can pester all the celebrities he wants on a grid before an F1 race. Well done, Martin. You got what you wanted in the end. We do have a title battle to talk about as well though in Formula 1, and Max Verstappen has labelled Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff very cheap after they accused Valtteri Bottas of making life too easy for the Dutch driver on the run down to Turn 1 in Mexico last Sunday. With Hamilton and Bottas on the front row, Max Verstappen and the rest of the Formula 1 world were amazed to see the amount of room the Red Bull driver was afforded on the outside going down the long start-finish straight to the first corner, with Hamilton, Bottas and he going 3 abreast off the line. Many, including Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff and Hamilton, have felt that Bottas gifted too much room in the racing line to Max, not defending the position enough or supporting Lewis in his title battle with Verstappen, with Wolff saying Bottas opened the sea for Verstappen at the start, while Hamilton said the move that Max made never should have happened. But Max has come out to defend the Finnish driver, telling Dutch outlet De Telegraaf, the criticism of Bottas is cheap. You have to leave room for a car width, otherwise he, Bottas, would have received a penalty, said Verstappen. I don't know what Toto is talking about. You can easily blame it on Valtteri, but I think that is very cheap. Now, in fairness to Hamilton, he has since clarified his remarks via a post on his Instagram account, urging Bottas to keep pushing to the end of the season before he makes a switch to Alfa Romeo. We all have bad days, wrote Hamilton. We live and we learn. I said that Valtteri left the door open and naturally people will jump to criticise. We are a team. We win and lose as a team. There is not one single person responsible for winning or losing. We do it together, good or bad. You may be able to beat us, but you cannot break us. On to the next one. Valtteri, let's keep pushing, bro. So Lewis is using Instagram to perhaps paper over the cracks after his initial frustrations about what happened in Mexico. And if you listen to the GP Fans Stewards Room podcast, Ian Parks was saying that he feels that perhaps, just perhaps, Valtteri doesn't actually want Lewis to win the Drivers' World Championship this season and gave Max far too much room on purpose. Go back and have a listen to that on all good podcasting outlets and of course on the YouTube channel as well. You'd know that was about, of course, if you'd hit the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date with everything we do here at the channel. We'd love to know your thoughts on the new Brundle rule as well, and of course on this title battle going into Brazil. Do Red Bull have the advantage in Sao Paulo? Let us know in the comments section below and stay up to date with everything that we do here at GP Fans.